you need to take some vacation, but your business doesn't let you go? Hi, my name is Edgar. In the next couple of minutes, I want to explain to you how to systemize your business and let that it work hard for you. So let's get started. First of all, you must know that there are 4 stages that you have to master just to start delegating your duties. The first one is the finance, where you must know all your numbers to identify what you really need to delegate your first activities. The next one is the marketing, where you have to master how to attract and retain customers, and obviously to create strategies. On the human resources is the first step to start delegating your duties. For example, when you hire your first staff. And finally, the operations. On the operations, just you have to write every single task that you have in your business. Now, I want to explain to you with more detail. For example, in the finance, you must know your cash flow, because with this you have the X-ray of your business. You have your incomes, your outputs, and obviously the profit that your business generates. For this, you must know how to price your products and your services, because if you don't price correctly, well, you're going to lose money. Obviously, you must know your fixed costs of your business, for example, the electricity and the workforce and every part that a fixed cost has. And obviously, you must know your break even, because if you don't reach the break even every single month at least, well, let me tell you that you're going to have problems with your business probably in the next couple of months. And finally, you must know your profits. So it is really important to master your finance. Now, the next part, as I have told you before with marketing, you have to know how to attract and retain customers. For this, these are the first, probably the first operation manuals that you can write, or even you can record on a video. For example, I have some videos where I explain to you how to create Facebook and Google Ads campaign. So for that, with that, my staff can learn from that, and they create their own strategies to generate the sales for my business, in this case for my brewery and my restaurant. And obviously we have strategies to increase our sales. And that's why you have to do the same. Now the next part is the human resources. In this part is when you have to hire your first employee. And probably you're going to hire your first employee because you are with many tasks to do, and you have to delegate some of them. At the beginning, you're going to delegate probably the easiest part, but when the time passes by, you have to consider to delegate every single stage that you do. And I want to emphasize that you don't have to be afraid of that, because people, you have to trust on them. And obviously, for that, you have to create positions that you require. Just imagine that you have an organigram of your company, and you need a manager of your restaurant, or your brewery, or even if you are a YouTuber, you have to create the positions for your business. And finally, you can outsource some activities or duties that your company doesn't do. For example, the accounting part, you have to outsource that part, because probably at the beginning you don't have to pay a full-time account position. So it is really important to outsource that part. And once you have mastered the human resources, now comes the routine and the operations. In this part, every company has their own routine operations. For example, in my case, in my restaurant and the brewery, I have the procedure manual to brew the beers. So it is really important to have that manual. And how you're going to create that? Well, this is a four-step methodology to create, but once that you taught the procedure, you can write that on paper or on a document, on a digital document. For example, when you are, in my case, that I have taught how to brew. Well, the personnel that I have hired, first they watch me how to brew, then they help me how to brew. Now I help them how to brew, and finally I watch them or how to brew. That's easy, but it requires probably 1 or 2 weeks to teach someone to prepare everything. And finally, just you have to write every single manual operation of your company. With that reason, you're going to systemize and standardize every single stage of your company and create companies that can be in every part of the world. If you can imagine, when you go outside, you can go to a McDonald's, probably a Starbucks, and the operation is the same. So in that case, you're going to create the same. Create operations to be the same in all the world. Now, homework for you. Just you have to identify every single operation in your business and create its manual. As I have told you before, you can write every stage of the operation, or you can record and in videos and show how to do that task. Well, this is the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to this beautiful channel, and see you until the next.